There we go. Okay, that's better. Sorry, it was strange. It wouldn't let me record the way I wanted to. But I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I just got done with some of the trainings in the One Funnel Away Challenge. And they were glorious and awesome and well worth the money, the $100 that I spent to get in there. I've earned that back 100 times over already. This is well worth that money. In particular, the lesson for today was about telling stories, which if you followed anything about marketing or sales or even closing for that matter, you know that telling stories is just so fantastically important. It's how you help people understand and remember the message. My profession my original profession was as a teacher. So helping people to remember what I say is very important to me. And I learned that a long time ago. Stories lock information into your brain, and your mind is able to process a story in a way that we can't process other things. And it's pretty fascinating. And to see that same knowledge that I've gained and the same experience that I've had as a teacher be applied into marketing and sales has been really eye-opening and absolutely inspiring. In particular, this lesson that was quite awesome. I don't want to tell you the story because I don't want to ruin it for you for when you guys go through and do the One Funnel Away Challenge. But basically, he got up there and he told a story. And he told the story, and at the end of the story, he basically sold a book and a particular experience with that book. So it was kind of creating an offer, and it was just a good idea. But as he's selling this book and explaining these things, right, I'm going to drop a link here, click on here and buy this thing, right, go buy this book. A ton of people went and purchased the book already. And he goes, no, don't do that. Wait, don't buy the book, don't buy the book. And a bunch of people went and bought it anyway. And he goes, no, okay, whatever. And he continued his story. And at the end of this story, he says, okay, I've told you all this story. How many of you bought the book? And a whole bunch of people are like, I did. Bought the book. He's like, okay. How many of you want that experience? How many people want that offer? I was like, oh, I want it. Let's do it. It'd be so cool. Let's do all these things. Like, okay. That was a complete and total lie. That whole thing was a total lie. And he goes, and I'm telling you that it's a lie on purpose right now. And that's why I told you, don't buy the book, right? Because I didn't want you to do that. But you need to understand the power of these stories. The power of these stories and how they can influence a person's mind. Like if you're not careful, you can do some pretty nefarious things with this. So always tell the truth. And this is why I'm coming very clean right now. This was not a true story. I made up everything. This is him explaining it, right? I made up everything. It's not true. But how many of you wanted it? How many of you went and bought the book, even though I told you not to? How many of you did this? How many of you did that, right? That's like me. I did it, right? All these people. I did not buy the book. But I wanted to. Like, it's so interesting how we can feel that. A well-constructed story can have that influence on us. So that's kind of my story for today and for you, and how to realize and understand that the way that you market yourself is done through stories. And if your story is a good story, you can help a lot of people. Oh, my arm's shaking here. Sorry. Stay steady. There we go. Okay. So if you tell a good story, you can help people buy your stuff, right? But I don't work with people who just want to buy my stuff, right? If we're just trying to sell stuff just to make money and we don't care about our customers, I don't want you as a client, okay? I want people who are good, and I want people who are trying to help others. So if you have a product or a service or a course or whatever, and you want to change people, you want to help people, you want to make the world go forward, increase kindness, increase love, or whatever, right? You have I don't know, a new, I'm trying to look